Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. I have a very controversial topic I'm going to bring to the table today. Now, why is it controversial? Because everyone has different stacking strategies. Everyone has different goals, different buying time frames, different selling time frames, different incomes. And silver stacking is a very individual investment. See, the perception of price being high or low depends upon the individual. And it really depends upon when that individual got into the market. Now, if you got into the silver market when spot price was $5, then spot price sitting at almost $20 seems extremely high to you. But if you got into silver when silver was, let's say, $21 in July 2016, then $19 silver seems cheap. So you can see how, depending upon when you got into the markets, is going to affect how you perceive the markets, whether it's good or bad. Now, that should be irrelevant because whether you got in 5 years ago or 2 years ago or 20 years ago, you should still be thinking about what the best decision is to make profits. Now, let's talk about this because anytime silver starts to rise or starts to rally, people capitalize and take some profits. They sell. And what that does is then in return makes a dip or a correction or a sell-off. And it's not bad. It's not bad. It's actually good for this to happen. It's actually healthy for the market. If you want silver to reach $50, you don't want it to happen overnight because then it's going to what? Crash. If it rises extremely fast, it's going to crash even faster. So when we're talking about silver breaking through this $50 level, reaching all-time highs, I want it to happen more gradually, more slow. I don't want it to happen in 2-3 years like it did with 2008 credit crisis through 2011. I would prefer it to be 4 or 5 years. Now, depending upon circumstances, obviously, things could be adjusted, and there's so much gray area. I really can't give a time frame, so I'll just round it and say 4 or 5 years. But it could be shorter, given the circumstances with supply and demand and everything that's happening. It could be longer. I definitely think the 2020 presidential election is going to be the cherry on top, but that's what I was mentioning in the video yesterday. Today we're talking about selling. So there's this odd thing that happens. This very odd thing that happens when prices start to correct. Once, for instance, let's say silver is in around $19.50 right now. Let's say it does jump up to $20. So silver hasn't been $20 since July 2016 when it was $21. So if it gets in that $20 level, a lot of people are going to start buying it. But also, a lot of people are going to start selling it. Because a lot of these people bought in around $16, $15, $16, $17, and they're like, hey, I'm making $4 or $5 profit per ounce. Some people buy hundreds, if not thousands of ounces. They've already been waiting long enough, and they're going to capitalize. They're going to take it. And that pushes the price down a little bit. Once this so right now spot price is at $20, for this example. Let's say it's at $20 and then people sell. And then it drops down to, let's say, $19.20. So it went from $20 to $19.20 within a day or two. Now, people see this red line. They look at the charts. They see this huge red line. And they assume the price is going to keep going lower. They are catastrophizing. They're not thinking rationally. They're not understanding it's just a dip and it's going to go right back up, more than likely higher than it was before. You know, it went from $20 to $19.20, and more than likely it's going to jump up to probably $21, $22, especially if there's nice support lines. But the individual panic sells. They're like, well, it's at $19.20. I might as well sell it right now while it's still at least in the $19 range because it looks like it's about to go to $18 or $17. Then, once they sell, within the next couple weeks, silver jumps up to $21, $22, and they're kicking themselves in the butt. This is called panic selling. This is selling irrationally, and we're going to talk about how not to do that today. So, the first thing you want to do is have a safety net, right? Have a safety net, especially if you're a beginner stacker. You want to have a safety net to avoid this. Now, how do you avoid this? You put numbers. You put a number on it, and it's literally like putting a net around your money, saying I'm not buying above this price and I'm not selling below this price. Say I'm not going to pay more than $18 for an ounce of silver, and I'm not going to sell it less than $20. And those specific numbers will keep you from panic selling. See, panic selling is when you have these impulsive decisions. It's impulse buying, it's panic selling. It's impulsively making a decision on the spot based off of emotions, and it's going to hurt you. You want to have time to reflect upon the markets, really understand what's going on, look at the signals from the chart analysis. That's why I do a lot of chart videos. That's why I do a lot of videos talking about the economy, because what's happening in the economy, what's happening from the supply and demand side of it, what's happening from the charts, the signals, the signs, you know, the candlesticks, is all gonna show you and give you an idea on where prices are headed. So if you do want to start selling, what should you do, Silver Slayer? Well, I always say this: have an emergency silver stack, silver that you know you would sell first. So let's say you have 100 ounces, you know, whatever, 100 ounces. You're thinking about or that you have. Let's say your whole stack is 100 ounces, right? You have some numismatics, you have some pandas, some kookaburras, some actual numismatic coins, some high premium silver, you have some constitutional silver, you have some poured bars, you have everything, a little bit of everything. But so you have a little bit of everything. So first you need to figure out what type of stacker you are. What are your goals? Because if your goals are to sell in 15, 20 years from now, then the silver you have that's not supporting that theory or supporting that time frame, you should sell first. If you're a bullion stacker and look at silver as silver and you're buying it for as cheap as possible, then there's no point to be buying kookaburras and pandas. So maybe you could let go of those. The only thing that worries me when we're talking about selling is where you're selling to. Now, if you go to your local coin shop and you bring in a panda or a kookaburra that you paid $30 online for, he's going to offer you probably around $1 under spot price. Spot price if you get lucky. But Silver Slayer, I paid $30 for this coin. Why would he charge me spot price? Because he looks at silver as silver. He doesn't care about how fancy the illustration is on the front or how detailed or what. He looks at that 1 ounce of silver coin and says there's 1 ounce of silver inside of that, so I'm going to give you spot price. Plus he's a middleman, so he has to resell the coin at a profit. That's why you don't sell those types of coins to your local coin shop. You want to sell your bullion to your local coin shop. You want to sell those types of coins with panda kookaburras online, because instead of one person's perspective that's a middleman that has to run a business, you have the entire world that's willing to most likely offer you a higher price, right? One person versus the entire world. My bet is that someone in the entire world is willing to pay to give you more money, especially since they're not a business that has to also offer the middleman price and resell the coin at a profit. So you want to be selling these coins on eBay, places like that. I do recommend building a reputation on eBay right now, because there is a lot of competition on eBay, and please do not expect to just join eBay, make an eBay account one day, list all your silver on there, and expect people to buy it. Nobody, and you shouldn't either, nobody will, and you definitely should not, buy from an eBay page that has 0 seller ratings. You want to buy from someone who has reputation, that has 5-star ratings, that has been doing it for a while. So maybe right now you should start selling little amounts of silver and gold here and there, so then when it's time to sell the majority of the bulk of your stack, you have some reputation built. And speaking about eBay, you got to think about how much work that is. There is impulse. I mean, you got first. So first, think about this. This is a lot of work. I actually had an email. Someone sent me an email a couple years back. Actually, now it's been a couple years, and he was saying, Silver Slayer, I have all this silver, and I'm listing it on eBay, but this is a full-time job. He's like, I don't have time for this, and it's a good point. Let me explain why. Let's say you have hundreds, if not thousands, of ounces. So it's 4 to 5 pictures per listing. You have to write out a detailed description per listing. You have to respond to every single person. You have to also pay the eBay fees, pay the PayPal fees, and you have to ship out the coins. Now think about doing that for hundreds, if not thousands of ounces. You more than likely don't have enough time for that, even if you don't even have a job. That's a lot of work. So I don't recommend doing it all at once. You want to spread it out, list a couple coins a week, make it easier on yourself, but you do got to remember the eBay and PayPal fees. Are you going to break even? Are you going to make a profit? That's why I don't recommend selling your silver nowadays. You want to be selling it once it actually appreciates to a respective level. Just making a couple dollar profit isn't worth it to me. I'll keep my silver. I love silver too much. I'd rather keep it than sell it for a $2 profit. I'm in it for the big bucks. I'm in it for financial freedom, right? So anyways, I hope this video helped you. If you thought this video was educational, informational, or at least just entertaining, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. I post daily videos. Check out or stay tuned for some more videos today. If you're feeling like watching some more of my content, if you're feeling like you're in a precious metals mode right now, check out some of the videos I posted the last week or so. I have several videos, 2 to 3 videos a day, bringing some really good insight and awareness, and talking a lot about price action, where prices could be headed, some price forecasts. I talk a lot about the supply and demand side of things. It's really good stuff that you definitely want to know. It's definitely going to help you strategize, and it's definitely going to help you have the best or the most successful silver stacking strategy possible. So with that said, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Like I said, smash that like button. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.